Hello everyone, I know it's been a while. I just thought I should make a quick video about the situation going on here in China right now with the ongoing coronavirus. This is Ivy. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Hope you stick around. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the content. So, first of all, I'll start by saying I live in Shanghai, China. For those who have been following me for a while, you must know that by now. And it happened about some weeks ago that there was an outbreak of a virus. And as you all know, the world is going crazy, saying their own things and mostly scaring people. So, of course, I'm not a medical practitioner, so I'm going to start by saying I am not a medical practitioner. I am not a Chinese person. I am an African girl living in China. So I'm just going to be giving my own view on what is really going on here now, okay? So first of all, there is so much being said that is not true. Of course, so many people are infected and so many people have died. My heart goes out to the families of those who have died, and my heart goes out to those who are infected. But from what I observe, China is trying their best to contain this virus. If you live in China and if you are opportune to be in one of the cities which has not been almost completely shut down, like in Shanghai, we do get the chance to go out and go about almost our normal activities. You will see that a lot is being done. Some of the things that are being done, if you can notice, first of all, we used to have free flow of deliveries. Like, you would have a package and the postman will bring it right to your door. They have stopped that because that's a very efficient way of transmission of the disease. So those guys, they move around and go wherever to deliver. If they had to go door to door, they would serve like a means of transmitting the virus. So they have stopped that. Right now, if you have a delivery, you have to go right to the gate of your complex to pick up your delivery. Like, they would leave it on the floor and stand about 5 meters away, and then you come and pick it up and so on. That's one of the things. Another thing that I have noticed is they prolonged the holiday just so that work was supposed to start in most places around the 2nd or the 3rd, but today's the 10th and some people are just starting to work today. Others have not started because if they let everyone go to work normally, people are going to be crowded in certain places and it's going to facilitate the spread of the virus. So I think that's another good thing that they have done by making sure that people try to stay indoors so as to reduce the spread of the virus. Also, you may have noticed that there are some drones that go about in the air. I mean, you wouldn't know what they are for, but if you can understand Chinese, you would know that some of those drones, they give some information. They can tell you, hey, beautiful girl, please put on your mask and so on. They even tell some people, hey, your temperature is above normal, I think you should get checked out, and that kind of thing. So there are a couple of things that are being done that really show that this country is trying to do its best when it comes to the outbreak of the coronavirus. They are trying to limit the damage that is going to cost. Actually, I think they are really doing a very good job. I would say that. Also, you would notice that most hospitals, they have tents outside. They have prepared so that in case there is a huge number of people coming, they would always have enough medical supplies and there is enough space to take care of extra people. That's a good thing. I mean, they are prepared for whatever. So they have tents outside with beds waiting and medical supplies waiting. So in case it goes in the wrong way and there are more people to be treated, they will be ready. I think that's a very good thing. So, I do have a few videos that I took when I had a flu. Actually, I had a very bad flu about 2 weeks into the outbreak, and I thought I had caught the virus. So I woke up and I went to the hospital, some hospital here in Shanghai, and that is where I really got to know what is going on in the hospitals. And actually, it was beyond my expectation. I had a temperature of 40 degrees that morning when I woke, so I was quite scared that when I go, of course they would just take my temperature and put me in some area, maybe with those who are really infected, but that is far from what happened. I got there and they have made a special fever clinic. So if you have a fever, they will take you there and check you out and try to find out the reason why you are having a fever. Now, if it's a bacterial infection, like it was in my case, I went to the pharmacy, got some meds, also did a CT scan to see what's going on, and I was out of the hospital before a couple of hours. But if you do have some viral infection, then they are going to look deeper and then they are going to quarantine you, of course, for your own safety and for those around you, and they are going to start treating you. So I have some of those videos. I'm going to share them with you. One of the reasons why I decided to make this video in the first place is because my family back home has been very worried. They've been getting some information, of course some that are not true, and I decided to make this video with as much information as I can, so that a couple of people can really know what's going on. Also, if you find yourself in China, I would like to give you a piece of advice during this crucial period. Of course, you know you should only go out if it's very important. If you do go out, please put on a mask if you can. You can also have some protective glasses and some gloves if you can have them. Also, I think it's very important to have a very good hand sanitizer and also hand wash, so that you wash your hands as frequently as you can, because for what we know now, the virus is being spread by having droplets on surfaces. It hasn't been proven that it's airborne. So if someone has a virus and they cough, for example, buttons of the elevator or anything that they touch, so it's basically good to wash your hands as often as you can. And of course, don't touch your face, because imagine your hands are infected and you touch anywhere on your face, you are bringing the virus closer to where it's going to be inhaled or gets into your mouth or something like that. Also, I think it's mega important to boost your immune system so that you stay strong and you have a natural army fighting against anything that you may have. So this would be a very good time to eat lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, drink lots of water, stay away from alcohol if you can, stay away from anything that's going to weaken your defense system. And also you could do with some multivitamins and some vitamin C especially. So with that being said, this is the hospital that they built within a couple of weeks just to accommodate the number of people that may need medical care. This is a normal day in Shanghai Metro with so many people. Now, during the outbreak of the coronavirus, and that happened during Chinese holiday, so almost no one was going out at all, and you can see the same metro station in Shanghai. There is almost nobody taking the train. So many spaces, you can even sit down, which usually you cannot have a seat, but this just shows that not so many people were going out at all. So this is the hospital that I went to when I was not feeling well. So as you can see, you have to pass through security and you have to be screened. If your temperature is suspiciously high, you would not be let into the hospital so you don't risk infecting other people. And you can see the doctors and the nurses, they all have a particular protective clothing that they wear. They are shielded from head to toe, and they would receive you and take blood samples and test. Even the cashier herself is well protected. So this is where I got my results interpreted for me, and you can see the doctor all clothed in protective clothing. So it is not as bad as it looks to the rest of the world. Of course, if you are sick, you're going to be taken in and treated. Here you can see the tents that they have prepared. As I said before, this is a hospital in Shanghai, so we won't have as many cases as there are in Wuhan. They always disinfect surfaces, floors, walls, elevators, and so on. The issue now is person to person transmission. That's why if you have any signs, they would try to treat you and your family and quarantine you first of all to stop the spread. Being said, thank you so much for staying on, and I pray that everything goes back to normal very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of each other. So much love. Mwah.